Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Voyager, Season 5, Episode 14, Bliss. So overall, I thought this was an okay episode. I feel like it could have been way better, but it just wasn't handled the right way, at least for me. Basically, this whole episode is about Voyager encounters this species that's massive. It's like the biggest thing ever. And it makes people see what they want to see to try to get it inside so it can eat it. And so, like, from the very beginning, we see Naomi again, which at this point I think we've seen Naomi more times than we ever saw Ensign Wildman. Like, I think we've only seen Samantha like 5 times throughout the entire series. So already that kind of bothers me a little bit, but whatever. Let's see. Janeway gets some letters from home, and she's talking about it with Chakotay, and like her first letter is like, "Oh, Mark's single again. The engagement was called off." And Chakotay's like, "Really? I was just put back in Starfleet." And you can kind of tell things aren't going the way they should be. Neelix brings some letters to Seven, and he even calls her Annika Hansen, which I thought was kind of funny. And they talk about how, like, oh, she has an aunt that's still alive. And it's kind of that thing, like, is that really what she was getting? Was because that's what she wanted most, was to feel accepted? But it didn't really work. And so Naomi and Seven actually talk, and Naomi's like, everybody's acting really weird. And, like, Seven can pick up on it also. And it's kind of funny because she's actually holding her Flotter doll. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, they didn't just get rid of it. Like, it's actually continuing through. So Seven goes to the doctor to kind of bring him in on the loop. And it makes sense because Naomi has never known anything other than the spaceship. So what does she care about going to Earth? And Seven, I don't know, because they always use Seven's board stuff as like this catch-all. And it's like, she just doesn't care about anything either. But she does get affected as the episode continues, so I guess it was just really slow acting. So anyways, Seven goes to the doctor to kind of get him involved, and then when she goes back to the doctor, Tom ends up taking him offline. So, like, this alien species is actually really smart and, like, can pick up on stuff like that. And then now, as they start to go through, like, the threshold into this, what they think is a wormhole, but really it's like this creature's mouth, basically, people actually start seeing things. Like, we see Neelix meeting Starfleet, and Tuvok sees his wife, and, like, they just kind of start passing out. And it's the cutest moment ever, because Seven is actually carrying Naomi on her back. And just, like, it's kind of funny to watch, like, the first time we see Naomi, and, like, she's terrified of Seven, and now the two of them are just, like, besties. So, I don't know, I thought it was really kind of cool. Once they do get inside the ship, they meet, basically, it's like Ahab. It's this guy who just talks about how he's been hunting this creature for like 40 years, and like he knows, like it just shows you what you want to see so it can like digest you. And Seven's like, well, your ship's about to blow up, so let me beam you over. And he starts yelling at the alien, like, you gotta do better than that. And it's just like, no, that's... And Seven's like, well, if you don't want to believe me, then you can die, or you can just come over. So he comes over, and they kind of talk about it. The two of them come up with a way to, like, get out of it, to make Voyager taste bad, as Seven puts it. So they do one charge, and then it releases them, and everybody's happy. And it's kind of funny because this guy's like, no, you're still inside. Like, you want to be out, which is why you think you're out. And that just shows you, like, how Inception-like this creature is. That it makes you think you're out, even if you're not, just to kind of trick you into just giving up. And so, sure enough, she's like, just for the hell of it, she puts out the second charge, and they can feel it, like, dislodge her, and they get out. It's that neat little tie-up moment where they all kind of make peace, and everybody's like, thank you for saving us. But then when this guy, like, Voyager takes off, and this guy basically just goes back into the alien. And it's like, that's his happiness, is fighting this alien. So, I don't know. Overall, I did think it was a good episode. I just didn't think it was great, and I felt like it probably could have been a little bit better. So for those who have seen this one, what did you guys think about, like, the whole seeing what you want, this alien's, like, mind control telepathy to get you to come inside? Seven and Naomi's relationship. Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for the 2-parter Dark Frontier.